Uncovering the hidden dangers of detergents. The pristine scent and spotless results of modern laundry detergents mask a disturbing reality that consumers rarely consider. Behind the marketing claims of fresh and clean lies a complex cocktail of chemicals, many of which pose serious risks to human health and environmental well-being. While manufacturers tout the effectiveness of their products, they often remain silent about the potential consequences of prolonged exposure to these household staples. Understanding what lurks beneath the surface of these everyday cleaning agents reveals an unsettling truth about the true cost of conventional laundry care. The evolution of laundry detergents. While laundry cleaning agents have existed for centuries in various forms, a significant shift occurred in the post-World War II era, when synthetic detergents began replacing traditional soap-based cleaners. This transformation marked a pivotal moment in domestic cleaning history, introducing a complex array of chemical compounds designed for enhanced cleaning efficiency. Pre-1950s cleaning agents primarily consisted of natural, biodegradable soap derivatives that posed minimal risk to human health and ecosystems. However, the advent of synthetic detergents brought an influx of over 25 toxic chemicals into household laundering. These new formulations, while effective at removing stains and brightening fabrics, introduced unprecedented health and environmental concerns. The evolution from simple soap-based solutions to chemical-laden products exemplifies how technological advancement sometimes comes at the cost of environmental and human well-being. Common toxins in your detergent. Modern laundry detergents contain an alarming array of toxic compounds that pose significant risks to human health and environmental systems. Chemical analysis reveals over 25 hazardous substances commonly present in conventional formulations, including carcinogenic formaldehyde, endocrine-disrupting phthalates, and corrosive ammonium compounds. Particularly concerning are phosphates, which contribute to cardiovascular disease and devastating algal blooms in aquatic ecosystems. Optical brighteners and synthetic surfactants bond to fabrics, leading to prolonged skin exposure and potential allergic reactions. The inclusion of bleaching agents introduces respiratory risks, while synthetic fragrances often mask the presence of harmful dioxane. These toxic elements persist beyond the washing cycle, releasing chemicals through fabric off-gassing and wastewater discharge, creating a continuous cycle of exposure for both humans and ecosystems. Health impacts on children. Children face heightened vulnerability to detergent-related toxins due to their developing organ systems and proportionally greater exposure relative to body mass. Household detergents rank among the primary causes of accidental poisoning, with residual chemicals bonding to clothing and releasing toxins through skin contact and inhalation. The risk intensifies as infants crawl on freshly laundered surfaces and frequently mouth fabrics, increasing their exposure to harmful substances like phosphates, formaldehyde, and optical brighteners. These chemicals can trigger respiratory distress, skin inflammation, and allergic reactions. Additionally, early exposure to endocrine-disrupting compounds found in fragrances and phthalates may interfere with hormonal development. The cumulative effect of multiple toxins poses particular concern, as children's immature detoxification systems struggle to process these chemical burdens effectively. Skin and respiratory concerns. Exposure to conventional laundry detergents presents significant dermatological and respiratory health risks due to their complex chemical formulations. Surfactants and ammonium compounds can trigger inflammation, eczema, and severe allergic reactions through direct skin contact with residue-laden fabrics. These chemicals bond persistently to clothing fibers, creating prolonged exposure scenarios. Inhalation of detergent fumes, particularly during drying cycles, poses serious respiratory concerns. Enzymes and fragrances containing phthalates can induce bronchial irritation, asthmatic episodes, and chronic respiratory distress. Research indicates that 90% of detergent-related health complications stem from these exposure pathways rather than ingestion. The presence of formaldehyde, classified as a probable carcinogen, further amplifies these risks through both dermal absorption and respiratory exposure, particularly affecting individuals with chemical sensitivities. Environmental consequences of detergent. Use. The widespread use of conventional laundry detergents poses severe threats to aquatic ecosystems through multiple pathways of environmental degradation. Phosphates, a primary concern, trigger devastating algal blooms that deplete oxygen levels in water bodies, suffocating marine life and disrupting delicate ecological balances. Surfactants compound this damage by altering water surface tension, directly compromising the survival mechanisms of aquatic organisms. These chemical pollutants persist in waterways, creating a cascade of environmental consequences. Water bodies contaminated with detergent residues become more susceptible to absorbing additional atmospheric pollutants, accelerating ecosystem deterioration. In addition, the carbon footprint associated with detergent production and distribution, coupled with plastic packaging waste, contributes greatly to environmental degradation. These combined effects underscore the urgent need for adoption of eco-friendly alternatives to protect our vulnerable water systems. Water pollution. From laundry products. Nearly 75% of household wastewater contains chemical residues from laundry detergents, creating a significant source of aquatic contamination in municipal water systems. The presence of phosphates, surfactants, and optical brighteners poses severe threats to marine ecosystems, disrupting the delicate balance of aquatic life. Phosphates, in particular, trigger devastating algal blooms that deplete oxygen levels in water bodies, leading to mass die-offs of fish and other marine organisms. Surfactants break down the natural surface tension of water, compromising the protective barriers of aquatic species and their habitats. In addition, these chemical compounds persist in the environment, as many modern detergents resist natural decomposition processes. The accumulation of these toxins in waterways creates a compounding effect, making affected bodies of water more susceptible to additional environmental pollutants. Natural alternatives for clean clothes. Amid growing concerns about detergent-related water pollution, numerous natural alternatives offer effective cleaning solutions without harmful environmental impacts. Plant-based options like Kind Laundry, containing just 4 natural ingredients, demonstrate that effective cleaning needn't compromise environmental integrity. Traditional alternatives include soap nuts, derived from sapindus trees, which release saponins, natural surfactants that eliminate dirt without toxic residue. For DIY solutions, a combination of baking soda and vinegar provides powerful cleaning action while remaining biodegradable. Essential oils can be added for antimicrobial properties and natural fragrance. These alternatives eliminate exposure to carcinogens, endocrine disruptors, and respiratory irritants found in conventional detergents. Making your own cleaning solutions. Creating effective homemade cleaning solutions requires understanding basic chemical principles and natural ingredient interactions. A foundational combination includes baking soda, which acts as an alkaline abrasive agent, and white vinegar, providing acetic acid for breaking down organic compounds. Essential oils contribute antimicrobial properties while enhancing oxidation processes. The synthesis of these elements produces powerful alternatives to toxic commercial detergents. Combining 1 cup of baking soda with 1/2 cup of vinegar creates a base solution. Adding 15 to 20 drops of tea tree or lavender oil enhances cleaning efficacy through their natural terpene compounds. This mixture effectively removes stains through pH manipulation and surfactant action, while avoiding harmful chemicals like phosphates and optical brighteners that damage both human health and aquatic ecosystems. Understanding product labels. The complex labeling systems on modern laundry detergents often mask potentially harmful ingredients through obscure terminology and strategic omissions. Manufacturers exploit regulatory loopholes that allow them to withhold complete ingredient disclosure, particularly regarding proprietary fragrances and surfactants. Critical analysis of labels reveals that terms like fragrance can encompass numerous undisclosed chemicals, including phthalates and other endocrine disruptors. Similarly, brightening agents typically indicate the presence of optical brighteners, while cleaning enzymes may contain known allergens. To decode these labels effectively, consumers must recognize that biodegradable doesn't necessarily mean non-toxic, and natural lacks standardized definition under current FDA guidelines. Understanding these labeling practices empowers consumers to make informed choices, bypassing marketing tactics that obscure potentially harmful ingredients. Safe laundry practices. Implementation of safe laundry practices requires systematic attention to both dosage control and handling procedures to minimize exposure to toxic chemicals. Precise measurement of detergent quantities prevents excessive chemical residue accumulation on fabrics, while proper ventilation during laundering reduces inhalation risks from volatile compounds. Essential protocols include wearing protective gloves to prevent dermal absorption of surfactants and ammonium compounds, storing detergents in sealed containers away from children's reach, and maintaining adequate airflow in laundry areas to disperse potentially harmful fumes. For enhanced safety, consider shifting to plant-based alternatives or DIY solutions utilizing baking soda and vinegar. When handling conventional detergents, immediate washing of skin after contact and strict adherence to manufacturer guidelines greatly reduce exposure risks. These methodical approaches protect both individual health and environmental integrity. Consumer rights and safety. Consumer awareness regarding laundry detergent safety remains significantly deficient due to three key regulatory gaps: inadequate ingredient disclosure requirements, limited FDA oversight of cleaning product safety, and insufficient toxicity testing protocols. This regulatory vacuum enables manufacturers to withhold essential information about potentially harmful ingredients from consumers. Current labeling standards allow companies to obscure toxic components under generic terms like fragrance or brightening agents, effectively masking the presence of carcinogens, endocrine disruptors, and respiratory irritants. Consumers possess the fundamental right to make informed decisions about products that directly impact their health and environment. Progressive advocacy groups are demanding enhanced transparency through mandatory thorough ingredient disclosure, independent safety assessments, and stringent testing requirements. These measures would empower consumers to identify and avoid products containing harmful chemicals while promoting accountability within the industry. Eco-friendly laundry options. As environmental consciousness continues to rise, numerous scientifically validated alternatives to conventional toxic detergents have emerged in the marketplace. Plant-based formulations utilizing biodegradable compounds offer effective cleaning power without compromising ecological integrity. Kind Laundry exemplifies this evolution with its 4-ingredient composition, eliminating harmful residues while maintaining washing efficacy. For consumers seeking maximum control over their environmental impact, natural solutions like soap nuts provide saponin-based cleaning action, while DIY combinations of baking soda, vinegar, and essential oils offer chemical-free alternatives. EPA Safer Choice certification guides consumers toward vetted eco-friendly options that minimize aquatic toxicity and reduce bioaccumulation in marine ecosystems. These alternatives demonstrate that effective laundering need not compromise environmental stewardship or human health. To conclude, the pervasive presence of toxic compounds in conventional detergents poses a monumental threat that could affect generations to come. Scientific evidence demonstrates the correlation between chronic exposure to synthetic surfactants, optical brighteners, and endocrine-disrupting chemicals with adverse health outcomes. Implementation of stringent labeling regulations, coupled with the adoption of biodegradable alternatives, represents a critical paradigm shift toward environmental sustainability and public health protection. Thank you for listening.